South Week 9, off to New Orleans to take on the Saints, back at 500. No one in the NFC South with more wins than they have.
Final snap, barring a penalty. Minshew's pass deflected and almost intercepted. And that is how the game comes to a close as the New Orleans Saints move into a first-place tie in the NFC South.
Saints feeling like 5-4 is in their grasp if they can get more Week 8 Derek Carr and more Chicago Week 8 secondary. Carr last week, 310 yards, a fat 11.5 yards per attempt, 2 TDs, no picks, a rating over 130.
Carr, pressure coming late over the middle, finds Thomas into Colts territory, a first down and more.
Bears defense gave up almost 300 yards to Justin Herbert, 3 TDs, no picks, rating over 120.
Look, throw, complete, Parham breaks a tackle, to the goal line, he's in!
Saints passing attack got 153 yards from Rashid Shaheed and a score.
Wants to go deep, he's got Shaheed out there, he's got it, and Shaheed in for the touchdown, 58 yards!
They got 46 yards from Chris Olave, 68 from Michael Thomas.
On second down, Carr to the sideline, good adjustment by Michael Thomas.
The Bears have allowed a 95.5 rate to wide receivers in 2023. They gave up 156 yards to Chargers wideouts last week, a rating near 110 to the position.
Their cornerback, Jalen Johnson, going back, the safety coming over. It is hard to defend.
Chicago also gave up 94 receiving yards to Austin Eckler.
And Eckler's got the sideline, and Eckler got a touchdown.
Saints Alvin Kamara, 51 yards and a score out of the backfield last week.
Carr, short, Kamara inside the 10, inside the 5, lunging for the touchdown!
Kamara couldn't crack 4 carry though on the ground. 4 straight games he hasn't now. Chicago held Eckler to under 2 per carry, and they are one of the best when it comes to stopping running backs. And quarterbacks for that matter, holding them to 3.2 a run. That's relevant because they have Taysom Hill to deal with this week. He scored 2 rushing TDs versus Indianapolis, 63 yards rushing.
Another designed run for Hill. Cuts it to the right side. Hill with speed to the pylon for a Saints touchdown.
New Orleans' offensive output was above average for them last week. Chicago's defensive showing was on par with how they've played in 2023. Abysmal at stopping teams on third down, bottom dwellers in points per game allowed, almost no pass rush to speak of.
37 is Herbert from the pocket, gets it to Parham, who brings it in.
Bears offense comes in cold too. Bajent buzz wore off quick. No touchdowns, 2 picks, a rating of 62 versus an LA defense that has struggled mightily this season.
Bajent in the middle, and it is intercepted. Derwin James, after the contact, comes away with the pick.
The Saints held Gardner Minshew to a sub-80 rating, picked him off just 5.2 yards per attempt.
Pressure comes, Minshew gets away, heaves it towards the end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Their play versus Minshew, not a fluke, holding quarterbacks to a low 70s rate for the year. They're under 6 yards per throw now, too.
Saints bring 4, and Carl Granderson, the ball's picked off. That's Tyrann Mathieu, 15, 10. He will walk into the end zone.
Chicago has 13 turnovers in 8 games. Saints have 13 takeaways in their 8. The Bears' run game didn't hit last week either. 25 carries under 3 yards per run.
Trent Taylor took it. Khalil Mack, the ex-Bear, said no.
But if they were to pull an upset in this game, you'd assume Chicago's run game would lead the way. It has before anyway, and New Orleans gave up over 6 yards per carry to Jonathan Taylor and Zach Moss last week.
They're down at 2. Toss play. Taylor cuts it back. Riding the wave inside the 10.
The game may feel lopsided in a way, but these two teams are only 2 wins apart, so no matter what it looks like on paper, no matter what last week looked like for each, one thing we've learned about 2023, last week doesn't always matter. What say you? Comment section is yours. We end with our panel of 10.